we got a call out from one guy in this match after his last victory. He called out Andrija Simic. Before we start with the next match, Bastien has to say one more thing.
I really would like to face Andrija Simic next time. Andrija, do you hear that? I want to face you.
Today, the match is happening. Introducing first, this man is a multiple Croatian national champion. Also, he is the youngest Croatian to ever win the overall category at the national competition. Vice EAF European champion. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Andrija the Bullet Simic? Opponent, like I said, after his last match, made a call out and mentioned Andrija's name. Andrija accepted the challenge, and I think we'll have a great match. Andrija's opponent is a multiple French national champion. Also, he is the overall French champion on the left arm. Former third place finisher at the EAF European Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, leave it on, Bastien Cervelli!
Two powerhouses of different techniques coming up against one another. Cervelli wants to make it about just pure arm strength. Probably Simic wants to go over the top, going sideways, pronation driven. Let's see who is going to be able to make his way realizing on the table.
This match is promising show as the last, so I think this one's gonna be a banger as well, because we know Andrija is well known for certain things. He's been very long in the sport. He's done it mostly all, if he could.
The athletes talking to one another. I'll be very curious as to know what they're talking. Victor Guerra decides it is going to be a referee's grip.
So Andrija Simic going for a little different approach. He's getting a little bit of depth. Maybe he feels that he can manage to get that side pressure hit and then crack the wrist of Bastien.
Bastien is already pushing his shoulder forward. He's not making a secret out of his plans. What is Simic going to do? Is he going to explode right with a back pressure, straight backwards, or wants to go sideways pronating? Let's find out quickly. The hands are getting close together. The air is Full of tension.
Andrija is super explosive. This is why the name The Bullet is there. I think Andrija, one of the most explosive athletes in the super heavyweight division. When you think like this, we agreed on a weight because Bastien is 110 kilograms. We agreed that Andrija cuts to 120, so the difference is not so big. Hats off to that. But for a big guy, I don't know anybody so explosive, hitting backwards like Andrija Simic. Has big problems at the tournaments because of his small fouls, bobs, without gaining any advantage, but the rules are rules. Super match is his style. Bastien Cervelli, phenomenal performance last event. Challenge Andrija. What will happen at this match? We will see in very short.
They have some history, and we will see if history repeats. I think Andrija is one of the very few guys that really is that fast in the super heavyweights, and we will see that trademark top roll of his. He is really fast and strong in that lane, that outside lane, but can Bastien stop him, or will we see a flash pin? And man, that is...
Whoa! Bastien holding without the wrist, trying to regain it, coming closer. Andrija trying to finish. Whoa! And it's a pin. Good first round. Good first round for Croatia, but Bastien thinks he has something.
It's going Simic's way so far. That's exactly what he was planning. Going sideways over the top. Pronation driven. Taking the hand and wrist of Cervelli, neutralizing his side pressure. And he just completed what he was planning.
So, what will Cervelli do in his next approach? Second round, is he going for the same? Is he gonna do something different? We have seen him, he really is a strong guy when he gets into that inside, and he can stick it and grind most of the strong guys out. But the speed of Simic is really a big factor and problem right now in this match. If he catches him with a flat wrist, we have a match. I'm 100% sure.
Rino Masic, the corner man of Andrija Simic, tearing him up. Trying to get the blood out of those massive forearm of Andrija Simic. So blowing on it. I don't know what kind of effect it has, blowing on the forearm. But it's probably something that Rino Masic knows we don't know. That's why he's a world champion and, for example, I am not.
So they are starting to talk a little bit. Maybe we've got an actual referee script. Do they want the strap? No, they are gonna stay outside of the strap. Let's see. Bastien is looking still confident and calm. Andrija took a little bit of a toll, but I don't think, from my perspective, Andrija is still 100% confident he's gonna take this one home.
Cervelli very close, wants to explode sideways, but Simic taking the hand and wrist. What's the call? There's an elbow foul on Simic. Simic says it was an escape from the French side, but the referee thinks otherwise. They don't make a problem out of it. Come back to the table. Cervelli asks if Simic wants the straps applied, but Simic obviously does not want it because he knows that he has the superior hand control. So he can just take Cervelli's hand and go sideways with it.
I think they're reminiscing a little bit in the past from the match a few years ago, and it looked similar to this, and it is really looking awful, but he's got that strap. Let's see what he's gonna do in the strap. Simic is just waiting for his opponent. He's like, I can be here all day. I'm the man. You have to work for it. I have been here very, very long at the top of the sport.
Now we have the buckle on Simic's side. Let's see if this is going to make a difference. For some people, it seems to be beneficial. If you ask arm wrestlers, most of the arm wrestlers thinks that having the buckle on your hand is a disadvantage. Let's see if this way Cervelli will be able to keep his hand and go sideways with slightly more and more aggressive, more effective side pressure. Both setting up really tight. These guys both wants to pull off the second round. One of them is to get ahead and get very close to win the entire match. The other one is to equalize the score and get back to it.
Cervelli is quite high and Simic doesn't like it at all. Come on, guys.
I hope he's not high.
French general.
Coincidental foul. Both guys were moving, carving in. None of them gets a foul eventually.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrija Simic on one elbow foul. Bastien Cervelli setting for a surprise. Holding without the wrist. His biceps is holding. Andrija, hand control. Will he stand up? Second. Let's see the referee's call.
The ligament pressure of Cervelli.
Second elbow foul for Andrija. The score is getting closer. 1-1 is the score. Bastien Cervelli showing that he is in this match.
We can see that Bastien found the chink in Andrija's armor. He's not happy about it, we can see. But still, he looks calm. He knows he can take it every time close to the pad, but he really needs to work that shoulder, because as soon as Bastien gets that shoulder connection, it looks quite bad for Andrija. Andrija, what will be your game plan for the next round? We can see our referees. They really enjoy the show. They really like this match. I can tell from that facial expression. And Andrija is getting his massage from none other than Rino Masic. And we can see there is another guy in his corner, a man that pulled some time ago, Nemanja Grujic, giving him some tips how to defeat the French general. So what we're gonna see now is they are closing their hands, and who's gonna start first? And there he goes.
And there's the slip.
Looks quite even this time. We're in the center, ladies and gentlemen. So we're in the straps. Andrija is looking towards the screen to see all the details. Bastien looking quite happy, I'm not gonna lie. He's like, I want it tighter, I want it that tight that this guy cannot move. And Andrija is like, what are you talking about? I mean, we just need to start the match, just start it. And Andrija is going for his signature move again, and I think if he gets that height again, he really needs to go first back, but do not go completely with that pronation and lock yourself in, because you need that side pressure to finish Bastien. Bastien is really enjoying this match. He really has a lot of fun, and Andrija really wants to get the job done because he doesn't like to be in long matches. And I can tell you, the weight disadvantage goes to that endurance. Look at them, they really are talking all the time. They're trash again. There it is, they stop in center because...
Center table's up!
Oh,
Center table's up, ladies and gentlemen. Bastien, the neutral position. Andrija, transition! Oh! What a turnaround, ladies and gentlemen. Professional foul from Andrija Simic. Bastien Cervelli is going crazy.
So they decided to change up their styles, switch it around. We have never seen Andrija actually go for that position. And I have never seen Bastien try to top roll, because this looks like fucking comedy to me. This is like proper arm wrestling. They're doing it all. You can see Andrija going for the professional foul to get that restart.
How the hell can you top roll out of a flop press? I would be really, really curious to ask Bastien Cervelli at this point. I'd really like to learn this technique. I want to be able to, from a defensive flop press, twist and turn around and top roll my opponent and get back to the A side. This is something that I've probably never or extremely rarely seen during my 10 years arm wrestling career.
I think many people will look at this and say that all of the matches look like they're from a movie, like...
It's WWE arm wrestling.
Brother, this is the new era of arm wrestling. I promised something, and I think we could not deliver better. And we are still having the co-main event and the main event coming up. So I don't know what to say. This is the greatest event I ever been a part of. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrija Simic, Bastien Cervelli, hands are getting closed. Andrija on one foul. The score is 1-1. Bastien top rolling. Andrija in an open arm top roll, trying to take the wrist of his opponent now. Andrija on. What is the referee's call, ladies and gentlemen? From one took wrist, from top roll to flop press, and then the other side. Gabor, my friend, what is this?
I don't understand. This is clearly scripted. There's no doubt about it at this point. Like, we see one guy flop pressing the other one, then top rolling out, and then again the other one top rolling out of that and flop pressing again down on the table. This cannot happen. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just take a moment and appreciate what we witness here? Just take a look around, see the venue. Just experience this atmosphere. Have you ever been to any event that looks more spectacular? Look at this layout. We just sit all around the table, not on one side. We see it from every direction. I can tell that this venue is something very spectacular. The production quality is unparalleled. We are arm wrestling. We are Lion Pride. You are all Lion Pride. We are a family. We are here for one another. Without the pay-per-views, without the tickets that you have bought, this event would not be possible. This is all for you. We are all a part of this, what we're experiencing here. Thank you, people. And thank you for all the athletes that are on the stage as well.
So what is it gonna be? Will we see the same round as before? Bastien top rolling and Andrija going for that defensive open arm top roll? Or is it gonna turn around and we will see a big surprise? What is going on? Someone is really fed up with the setup. He just wants to go. But they're really using everything they can, all the false starts, fouls, everything. They really want to get as much as they want from the super match.
The French team is calling an elbow foul. Let's see what the call of the referees is going to be. Andrija Simic looks to be a little bit frustrated. Two people in his corner are massaging his forearm. He's pointing at the table and explaining something to the referees, and the referees' calls seem to be...
So they gave the coincidental foul. I mean, Andrija is enjoying the show, but he was really hoping he's gonna get that foul on Bastien. But I think he still has all of these options still left. I think he just needs to little bit switch up his positioning, because then he can actually get that pin. He's protesting. Okay, we see Andrija is protesting. He really is gonna say that the Bastien really made that foul earlier. So we will see if there was a coincidental call or Andrija is gonna get that foul on Bastien. So they gave the decision it was a coincidental foul, but Andrija is not gonna give out. He's really going for that win. I think Andrija should really try to get those fingers going, because he is going towards his own defeat. If he's gonna stick to the same setup, we can see Bastien is moving around, he's trying everything, he's really trying to get that fatigue into Andrija's arm. We know Andrija has one of the best back pressures, but the problem is you cannot fight with only that certain muscle group. You really need at least a little bit of support from the hand or the frame from the shoulder, and he has it. He has it. He really needs to get that height, and he goes for it.
Exploding out of the bush, but just a slightly bit earlier than they should have. One warning. I mean, one more foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrija Simic doing everything in his arsenal. Took the chalk now and glanced to the Lion Pride Armwrestling League World Championship title. I know how much he wants it. I know he wants to be the world champion. This match is probably, with the main event, gonna decide the #1 contenders for the Lion Pride Armwrestling League World title. And I know how much it means to Andrija, so I know he will do everything. I know Bastien will do everything. And they are giving everything they have. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause for Andrija and Bastien one more time.
Andrija has to pull something out of his toolkit that he hasn't showed us in the first 3 rounds. At this moment, he's 1 match behind. Cervelli is leading the way 2-1. The strap is getting tightened up. Cervelli wants it to tighten more, get tightened more. Showing the referee to tighten it even more, but... And Viktor Karel is tightening up even more. Cervelli, of course, wants it to be tight as possible in order to have access to his cupping so that he can make it about arm strength. But Simic wants to explode above his knuckles. Very collected gentleman. Who's going to explode? What happened now? There's a coincidental movement, so the fouls cancel out each other. We haven't gotten any further.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two guys are very smart. I know for people who do not understand the sport, who are watching now maybe for the first time or who are not so long in the sport, does not understand, but Andrija Simic holding on the defensive. His arm is very open.
This is something that we, yet again, have not really expected, seeing Bastien Cervelli top rolling Andrija Simic, or clod rolling Andrija Simic, because they both have lost their wrists, but to a greater extent was it Andrija Simic that lost control of everything and that made Bastien Cervelli being able to pull the hand and wrist of his opponent down to the pin pad, making it 3-1 in favor of himself. So friends have pulled it off, 3-1. Congratulations, Bastien Cervelli.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bastien, we will first talk with Andrija. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrija Simic, big round of applause. Andrija, it was a very technical match, which was not expected. We thought in the build-up, you thought, your team thought, I thought that this guy is very one-dimensional, but he showed us different. What do you have to say about this match and the whole switches that happened? Did you expect this, and in the end, it came down to the endurance, or what would you say?
First of all, I want to thank all of you that came. I think you deserve a bigger round of applause. Guys, without you, this couldn't be possible. Second of all, I want to thank you, Alex, for making this with all those sponsors and anyone who is involved. We really appreciate it and love all of you guys. So, yeah. What else to say about this French guy? He was as tough as a nail. Nah, I don't think that he brings something else. I expect actually like this to be like this. He was going inside, outside, make me worried, but he didn't really worry at all. But his lane was just too good. Super endurance. I felt in the first round that I can take it, but as the rounds go further and further, he was still there and still there and still there, and I couldn't finish it. And at the end, he found the good line, and that was it. My brachial legs wouldn't holding anymore. So, big round of applause for this champion from France.
High level of sportsmanship right here and respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our 8th match of the night, Bastien Cervelli. Ladies and gentlemen, Bastien. I think I never seen from a defensive flop wrist position to go here, regain your wrist, top row back. I mean, this match was crazy. Technical, every setup, you gave him run of his money for every millimeter in the setup. You're very smart, my friend, and I'm very proud of you, really. You took the match 10 kilos less, and you told me, F it, brother, I will be ready.
So, I have no word, bro. I have no word. This fight is amazing, bro. Andrija is a step for my career. And I want to thank you, Alexa, for this event. It was amazing. And I want to thank Andrija too, because he gave me everything. And I hope I will see him on the international competition. Maybe more fat, be sure. Maybe more strong, be sure.
Bastien, do you have some names in mind? I've seen you coming here, taking the chalk and looking at something here behind the bucket.
When I started arm wrestling in 2019, I defeated someone, amazing guys, world champion guys. I know you don't very speak good English like me, so Frank Lamparelli, sei un grande campione, ma sai che posso batterti. È tempo di dare il fan i rematch che aspettano da anni. Sei pronto?
Ladies and gentlemen, what a call out! Bastien Cervelli!